Hey there, Corey here, and today we are taking a deep dive into the world of charming horror known as Little Nightmares 3. To start things off, let's talk about what is currently known about the world of Little Nightmares 3. Little Nightmares 3 takes place in the Nowhere, the same as Little Nightmares 1 and 2, but more specifically, the game takes place in a disturbing part of the world called the Spiral. Currently, there are 3 confirmed areas in the Spiral: the Necropolis, the Fun Fair, and the Factory. So the first thing I noticed about all 3 of these areas is none of them are even close to being similar. The Necropolis is a wasteland-like deserted city where there is seemingly no inhabitants. Next, we have the Fun Fair, which is a complete 180 from the Necropolis. It is very lively and lit up, but it's also a very dark and creepy area. Finally, we have the Factory, a dark and eerie area with horrible sanitation standards that appears to produce lollipops. Little Nightmares 3 has 2 playable characters, Lo and Alone. So Lo is a male who has lived inside the Spiral for many years. Armed with a bow and arrow, he never gives up hope on finding a way home. Lo also has the ability to transport himself and Alone through mirrors found throughout Little Nightmares 3. Alone is a female who is very courteous in nature, and armed with her weapon and tool of choice, a wrench, she is constantly searching for new secrets within the Spiral. Now that I've introduced the characters, I also want to mention that Little Nightmares 3 is implementing co-op for the very first time, and that includes cross-gen. So that's awesome. Sadly, as of right now, there's no word as to if the game is going to be cross-platform, but cross-generation is still a step in the right direction. Now, the game is also going to feature a friend pass. So if you have the game and your friend doesn't, but y'all want to play together, you can. Little Nightmares 3 is also going to be a completely new adventure from 1 and 2. So if you're new to the series and don't really want to play Little Nightmares 1 and 2 right off the bat, you don't have to. You can hop right in at 3 and be able to understand everything about the game. But for those of us that have played the previous games, inside the Spiral, there's going to be secrets that you can find that will connect 1, 2, and 3 together. Now, with all of this being said, I want to wrap things up in a very heartwarming way. In an interview with Bandai Namco, the producer of Little Nightmares 3, Cory Finiello, also stated that the game will feature a hand-holding button so that in the darkest and scariest parts of the games, you can know that you aren't alone. So with that being said, I hope that this video gave you some helpful information about Little Nightmares 3 and what to expect, and I will see y'all in the next one.